Well, it's really good to see you. Even though I know some of you are thinking, she must have been doing stand-up for about 108 years. Actually, the fact is, I started 4 years ago. I say this not just to remind you that it's never too late, but also that it's not necessary to succumb to stereotypes. Stereotypes are so dumb. Think about innocent young black men who walk out of their homes and they have to be worried about being profiled as a gangbanger. I only wish someone would profile me as a gangbanger. So actually, I'm doing a little something about that. I have organized 2 gangs of vicious senior citizens, the Tired Bloods and the Fractured Hips. You may see our tagging all over town. AARP. Now, I have to say, whatever you are, I hope you're being fair and right to all minorities. Because when you get older, you're going to be one. And racism is so stupid. We are not our color or our place of origin. At the core, we're pure spirit, right? And we're not our sexual orientation or our age. At the core, we're pure spirit. Even white supremacists and all their hate speech, at the core, they're assholes. But I don't want to complain about age. Because the fact is, it's not just hard being an older person. It is hard being a person. If you look around, you see bullying, exploitation, narcissism. And that's just from the White House. And Trump, among all his foibles, saw himself as some great humanitarian when he went to the hospital to visit the poor congressman who was shot. All I can say is, if I looked up from my hospital bed and saw Donald Trump, I would think I died and went to hell. It's no wonder so many of us have to numb ourselves out with alcohol and drugs and even excessive relationships. I have friends that are not only on Plenty of Fish, but Match.com, eHarmony.com, and some who think they'll get a boyfriend with Jesus' help and they join Christian Mingle. Most of the time, it doesn't work. So I actually started my own group. It's called Acid Heads Mingle. And I know some of you are probably thinking, well, who are you to be giving advice on relationships? Well, I don't want to brag. But a major motion picture was made about my love life. You may have seen it. It was called Home Alone. But we have so much to deal with in this culture. you know, even with love, I have learned the hard way to live by those immortal words. If you love someone, set them free. If they come back, set them on fire. And there's all this fear and guilt in the air. I know, for me, I feel guilty about everything I do or don't do. And now I feel guilty for saying that. And death. We have this fear of death hovering over us. And really, there's no reason for it, because death is, in fact, part of the circle of life. In fact, there's a lot of evidence to support the theory of reincarnation, which goes like this. You come back to this plane if there's something you need to complete, or there's something you really, really want. Or some of us come back just to help others. And that reminds me, I know why I came back. Macaroni and cheese. And then we have all these ideas about the Supreme Being. Most of us tend to treat God like our personal shopper. I need this and I need that. And I will have to admit, I sometimes join into the prayer. I pray the comedian's prayer. Dear God, please let me have an enthusiastic audience. And if you can find it in your heart, let me kill. Or at least fuck them up. Now, I'd like to give you a little bit of the wisdom I have accrued. Do not change so people will love you. Be yourself, and the right people will love you. Unless you're an asshole. Now, I just want to say, you've been great. From the bottom of my heart, I truly hope I have fucked you up.